Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. And it's Rodri. Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Okay, interesting.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Messi. Great vision. And he's been shifted off it. McAllister with a definite foul there. McAllister has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Messi. Floated through. Mbappe! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's clear-cut, it's a free kick. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Liverpool are down to 10 men.
Yeah, they're looking...
And the ball's done its job. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's in a great position here. And he decides to cross it. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He's in plenty of space here. He rises! Messi. And this is Lewandowski. Kane puts his foot on the gas. Stood up well to him there. And it's Neymar.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Hazard is herring after that one. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a decent clearance. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Kane. And Guardiola, looking for options for movement. Cannavaro. Kupchu. That's good running with the ball. Well, he's he's going to be disappointed with that. Lewandowski. Now it's Neymar. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's quick to get it clear again. Plays it through. Can he get onto this? And he's picked it up out wide. Not the most accurate pass. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Kukçu. Messi. Rodri. Ball played for Kukçu. And it's Rodri. Here's Rodri. Can he spark a counter here? Valverde looking to penetrate opposition lines. Kukçu.
Temps additionnel,
Messi.
1 minute.
Now that looks a decent ball. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Votre attention, s'il vous plaît.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Sont priés de les déplacer immédiatement.
That gets things going for the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And this is Hazard. Hazard powering forward here. Gravenberg did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he get on the end of this? Messi really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Picked out brilliantly. And he gets rid in a hurry. Lewandowski he's gone for goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Hazard. Hazard! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And this is Hazard. Hazard. Oh, this is a terrific run. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Mbappe. That is a brilliant interception. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And it's Hazard. Aim forwards. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Messi. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Oh, well measured. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Messi. Guardiola does really well to win the ball there.
They've got to make this nice and quick. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Tries to play it. It's Kane! Oh, what has happened here? And he's gone backward here. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kukçu running with the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played in deep.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Mbappe! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Le numéro 7, Hazard. À leur place, le numéro 20, Park Ji-sung. Le numéro 17, attention, changement.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter. Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Paris Saint-Germain are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Driving forward. He's on it. Can he get away?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And this is in. He's having a shot! Oh, it's in! And surely that has won the day! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Le numéro 11.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Pour le remplacer, le numéro
Liverpool
5,
take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And that has been clubbed away. Mbappe. He's found a way past. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. That's good play. Alex Grimaldo puts a cross in. And that will be it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Passing is crisp and sharp. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Here comes the cross. Hazard. Ødegaard. Oh, good spread. Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Raul. And they're quick to get it back. Bale. Messi. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now, shot at goal! Has another go! It's a loose ball. Rodri. Paris Saint-Germain, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. No, he's just misjudged that one. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Hazard. Raul. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Moreirense look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Bale. Messi. And it's Kukçu. And it's Lewandowski. Pass is just off target. Hazard. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Here's Cannavaro. And it's Rodri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Raul. Half an hour played now. And this is Bale. Bale gets flagged offside. Hazard. And here's Batistuta. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. So what can they make of this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Kukçu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's got away. Paredes. Pass somewhat off target. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Nice looking ball. That is Stuter's cross. Cannavaro. Half-time getting close now. Shifted upfield. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Raul. Now Ødegaard. Raul. Tries to pass. Chance, surely! Superb goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Another moment of magic. Can he finish? He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And there is the half-time whistle. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Rodri. And here's Messi. Lewandowski touches. He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Raul. And here's Bale. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. And he's been shifted off it. Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. That's an excellent interception.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Rodri concedes a free kick for that. And he whips it in. Rodri with the clearance.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Azar. Azar going face-to-face with his great rival. Azar. Raul. Ødegaard. Digne. Oh, played right into his path. Nice interception, well timed. Rodri. That's Cannavaro. And they win it back again. Paredes. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That has not gone well. Rodri is fouled. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Paris Saint-Germain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Knocks it into space. Ødegaard. Cannavaro tries making a foray down the right. Moreirense needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. And he's managed to get free. He's got full.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Azar. It's not an especially good pass, that. Nicely weighted ball. Picked out Lewandowski! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Park Ji-sung's cross. Gabriel clears it away. Yep, it's a corner.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 10, número 20, Azar. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 22, número 18. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what.
This is Batistuta. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Just 5 minutes remaining now. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. He's having a go. Terrific save by Manuel. Kupchu. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Haaland. Bellingham.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
De
compensação.
Bruyne. And he's only too happy to take that back. He has found the way through. Now can he find a finish? Real chance here. That's that, the end. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. We have already started here. Knocks it into space. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Bale. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Park Ji-sung. Hazard. Oh, cracking ball. Kukçu. Driving forward. And it's Bale. Cannavaro. And it's Kukçu. To Messi. Shot a goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Lewandowski deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Big chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Wan-Bissaka calmly anticipates. Paris Saint-Germain disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. This looks promising. Great vision. Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Hazard with the delivery. He's there and gets it away. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Bale. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Bale. Cannavaro. And it's Cannavaro. Throw it. Messi. Bale. Here's Rodri. Bale. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Messi. Park Ji-sung defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking for the run. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Messi has been caught there, it's a foul. Half an hour played now. Rodri. Tries to play it through. Hazard with the delivery. Oh, important interception. And the pass is intercepted. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Park Ji-sung certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Can he get on the end of this? Chu. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And he's whipped it across. He gets big! Rodri plays it long. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And it's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Vinicius Junior, and the shot! Messi. Hazard. And it's Rodri. Nicely weighted ball. Chu. And here's Bale. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Hazard. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Mbappe. And he was alert to it. Not the most convincing of passes. Out to the left it goes. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. That's an excellent interception. Hazard.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan have their second corner now. Hazard plays it short. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That pass has been well intercepted. Chu is the team's great visionary. And it's Hazard. So we've reached the hour mark. Hazard, he's picked his way through. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Oh, he's found support out wide. Park Ji-sung threads one in. Oh, well played, well played. Shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Chu. Cannavaro. Now Saliba.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. This ended up in no man's land. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Vinicius Junior really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support...
It's Hazard! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Keeper's dealt with that. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Mbappe. Well, played right into his path.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Corner number 3 coming up. Hazard goes short. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Mbappe!
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
No luck with that dink over the top. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he spark a counter here?
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Out towards the flank. Aimed in towards the centre.
Paris Saint-Germain truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
He's had it taken off him. Vinicius Junior. Neymar.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Couldn't squeeze it through. Messi. And it's Kukçu. Cannavaro.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Nice interception, well timed. Sung. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe tries a shot! Mbappe is magnificent! And that might well be that! And that really is. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Paris Saint-Germain, Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
Such good technique.
And it's played in. Oh, what has happened here? It is a corner. Arsenal with the corner, they're first. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Mbappe. Decent progress down the left. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. There's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's picked it up out wide, and he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And this is Lewandowski.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Bale.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That is ended up in no man's land. Foot in. Havertz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Messi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Timber powering forward here. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Lewandowski. And this is Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Referee has just said play on. And he's only too happy to take that back. Well read, nice interception. And it's Messi. That's a cute ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Kimmich. Messi. And here's Bale. Lewandowski receives it in a good position. Can he finish? It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. David Villa, Jim, a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, and I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants, often ploughing a lonely furrow up front. And second, having such a hugely impressive goal-scoring record, despite often being burdened with having to take free kicks and corners.
Put it all together, and you've got one of the finest strikers of his generation.
Exactly.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. Rodri. And it's Kukçu. And the shot's on here. Oh, shooting chance! And he's managed to get rid. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Pedri. Kukçu. Rodri. Paris Saint-Germain are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Pedri. Colomwani. Rice. So what can they make of this? And here's Lewandowski. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Hazard. Hazard running with the ball. Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Lewandowski, and it's Messi. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Szoboszlai aims beyond the defence. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Great vision. Kukçu. And it's Rice. Now, can they get him away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Lewandowski. Brilliantly cut out. Belletti. And it's Pedri. Half an hour played now. Now it's Colomwani. Belletti. Can he get it through? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Over to the left. Pedri. And it's Belletti. Kukçu. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. Rice has a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's a decent clearance. That'll be a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's Villa. Alvarez. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. It's Pedri. Alvarez. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Villa really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's a promising position. It's a Alvarez! Rice. And it's Rodri. Rodri. Baresi. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
La consommation de boissons n'est autorisée que dans les zones indiquées. Merci.
There's the start of the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Looking for a runner. Cannavaro. And it's Pedri. Grimaldo. Alvarez. Now it's Villa. And the keeper has it. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Rice. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Messi. And it's Kukçu. Here's Rodri. And here's Azar.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. Decent chance! Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that should get the job done. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Knocks it into space. Rice. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. He has found the way through. Kukçu! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Kukçu really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Numéro 7. Hazard. À sa place, le numéro 20. Park Ji-sung.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, it's Batistuta. David Villa. Paris Saint-Germain still have the cards to affect this game. Well, it's Bebeto. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a good-looking delivery. Cleared away. Cannavaro. And it's Cannavaro. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Kukçu stood his ground strongly. He has a look up. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Oh, it's Park Ji-sung. And it's Rodri. He's on it, can he get away? And it's Grimaldo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of move.
Shot a goal! He wasn't that far away.
He had a good feel of the whole situation, and he's acknowledged the service.
Rice. Park Ji-sung. Tries to play it through. And that should get the job done.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Grimaldo. Good play on the left-hand side here. Can he get on the end of this? Cannavaro.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise. Paris Saint-Germain really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And here's Messi. Deep cross.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rodri. For Rice. And it's Rice.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Grimaldo. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Pedri. And that will be it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played in deep. Keeper's dealt with that. Spread it left. Now it's Hazard. Van Dijk cuts it out. And shifted it to the flank. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Great vision. Hazard. Now it's Villa, and this is Torres. Oh, and the shot! And reclaimed it in a trice. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Rodri. Paris Saint-Germain, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. It's come to nothing. Now he's got space here. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And there is his 30th goal. So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Bale picks it up out wide. Cannavaro. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Rodri.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And it's Hazard. Now it's Villa. Now it's Torres.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Kukcu. Cannavaro tries to play it through. And no, that was never going to make it. Knocks it into space. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Saliba. And it's Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Serginho. Oh, he's found support out wide. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, good spread. Now it's Bale. And this is Lewandowski. Paris Saint-Germain looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Van Dijk. Hazard. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Lewandowski. There's no flag. And the pass is intercepted. Hazard. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best.
Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistake.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Some first half thoughts?
Paris Saint-Germain really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Paris Saint-Germain go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's having a shot! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards. Paris Saint-Germain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now it's Villa. Now it's Torres. Alexander-Arnold looking for the run. And this is Torres. Now this could be a chance. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Hazard. Oh, well played. Serginho. Paris Saint-Germain with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. It's Pedri. Played in. Rice. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Villa. Shot could be on, and the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Knocks it back.
Pedri
Tries to pass it through. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Looking to play him in. And here's Lewandowski. He's under a lot of pressure there. Not the most accurate pass. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Hazard. And here's the chance to counter. Rodri. Pedri. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Bale. Pedri. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Pedri. Serginho.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Hazard goes steaming forward. Rodri, nicely spread. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Can he get it through? Saliba gets over and intercepts. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shoots! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Mbappe. That's good defending, very good defending. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. And he's managed to get free. Big chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Hazard is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Paris Saint-Germain can consider themselves just about safe now. Rice, given the lift of his goal. Played back into the centre. Into the last 5 minutes. This looks promising. Out towards the flank. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking tidy in possession here. Now, can they get him away?
Barcelona really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And he was quick to react. Rodri. And it's Musiala. Looking for options for movement. It's Bale! That has not gone well. And that's that. Paris Saint-Germain are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. And here's Alvarez.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Lewandowski. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this fella Reece James is one of the example of the glut of talent England has at its disposal in this position. He is the complete full-back, wing-back, just as good going forward as backwards. But in his...
Oh no, what has happened here? Alvarez! And it's a goal! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So, a breakthrough already. Rodri. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Kimmich. That's Cannavaro. Threads one in. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Scholes. Torres. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, can they get him away? Out towards the flank. Kachu! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And the cross comes in.
Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Baresi. Hazard. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Kimmich. Paris Saint-Germain are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Mbappe. Messi. Goes for a shot! Gerrard, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Kukçu. Floated through. It's Bale! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Gerrard. And it's Scholes. And here's Alvarez. Looking tidy in possession here. Mbappe! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
And they're quick to get it back. Looking for a runner. That has been cut short. Hazard is onto it in a flash. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. Now it's Lewandowski. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Kukçu. And he's had it nicked away. Looking to play him in. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. That's an imaginative pass. He won't be happy with that one. No, that's been intercepted. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Kimmich. Kimmich tries making a foray down the right. Alvarez does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, super find. Oh, that's fabulous. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Scholes. Kukçu cuts out the pass.
Added time.
Kimmich. Kukçu. Here's Rodri. He's found a way past. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, this looks sharp. Gerrard. Great vision. Oh, it's come to nothing. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's had a shot! Goal! And this is getting better and better. Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Rodri, looking for the run.
Lewandowski.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. And it's Bale. And that's another good win of the ball. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lovely, now then. And that's a... Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Well, it would have been... And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.